Open the box first. You will see a picture like this on the inside of the lid. Please follow the steps in the picture. Step 1. Open the paper bag and find the card with the QR code. Step 2. Scan the QR code on the card to watch the video. Step 3. Take out the practice yarn from the materials pack. Watch the practice yarn video and practice the basic stitches. This is very important for beginners. Practicing these basic stitches will make it easier for you to start crocheting. Step 4. Watch the tutorial video for the doll you will make. Then, you can make your very own doll. During the making process, if you have any suggestions or questions, please contact us by email. We will get back to you as soon as possible. Take the yarn ball out of the materials kit. Find the yarn tail and open the yarn ball. You can place the yarn ball inside a box. This makes it easier for you to pull the yarn on to keep the yarn ball tidy while crocheting. Now let's make these two cute Dobermans. Everyone is welcome to join us. Before you start crocheting, you can take out some practice yarn. Scan the QR code to watch the basic video. Practice the basic stitches with the practice yarn. A practice yarn can be used again and again. Now, let's make these two Dobermans. In the video, the coffee-colored Doberman is used as the demonstration. You can crochet the other Doberman yourself using the same methods. Let's start by making the Doberman's body. This is the part we will make first. A body is made by starting with a magic ring and uses spiral crochet. Now, let's get started. Take out the yarn ball out of the material pack. Find the yarn tail. Hold the yarn tail with one hand. Place the yarn ball back in the box. This can keep the yarn ball neat. This also makes it easier for the yarn ball to roll. Take out the yarn in the matching color. Begin by making a magic ring. Hold the yarn tail with your right hand. Keep the palm of your left hand facing up. Pass the yarn through between your pinky and ring finger. Pass the yarn through the palm between your middle and index fingers. Hang the yarn at the base of your index finger. This helps prevent the yarn from slipping off your index finger. If the yarn tail is too short here, you can gently pull to lengthen it. If the yarn tail is too long, you can pull the side connected to the yarn ball to shorten the yarn tail. Next, wrap the yarn around your middle finger once. Pinch the yarn where it crosses with your thumb and middle finger. Take out the crochet hook. Here, we are using a 0.5mm crochet hook. You can hold the hook like holding a pen. This is called the pen hold. You can also hold the crochet hook like holding a knife. This is called the knife hold. Feel free to hold the crochet hook in whichever way you feel most comfortable. In the video, we use the knife hold. The crochet hook has a bent tip on one side. While crocheting, keep the bent tip facing towards you. Insert the crochet hook through the loop on your middle finger. The crochet hook should be positioned in front of the working yarn. The yarn hanging on your index finger connecting to the yarn ball is the working yarn. Rotate the crochet hook so the bent tip faces the working yarn. Pull the crochet hook with the yarn horizontally to the right through the loop on your middle finger. Rotate the crochet hook so the bent tip faces toward you. Now the crochet hook has one loop on it. Push this loop to the back of the hook. This helps prevent the loop from slipping off, and this keeps the loop size balanced. A magic ring is formed on your middle finger. Make sure to leave some space between the crochet hook and the loop. This can make it easier for the crochet hook to pass through the loop. Crochet a chain stitch to secure the magic ring. Wrap the crochet hook around the working yarn from behind. Lift the crochet hook up and press the working yarn down. The bent tip is pointing downward. There are 2 loops on the crochet hook. Pull the crochet hook to the right horizontally, pulling the yarn through the loop on the hook. Rotate the crochet hook so the bent tip faces toward you. Now, there is 1 loop on the crochet hook. Push this loop to the back of the crochet hook. A chain stitch is completed. From the side view, it looks like a V shape. This chain stitch acts as a turning stitch to raise the height and is not counted as a stitch. Remove the magic ring from your middle finger. If the magic ring is too big, you can pull the yarn tail to narrow it. If the magic ring is too small, you can pull the loop of the magic ring to make it larger. Now the magic ring is ready, and a chain stitch is done. We can start crocheting now. The chain stitch of the first round is made. Now, we need to make 6 single crochet. While crocheting, you can use your index finger to adjust the yarn tension. Lifting your index finger tightens the yarn. Relaxing your index finger loosens the yarn. Let's see how to make a single crochet. First, pinch the 2 strands of the magic ring with your left thumb and middle finger. Use your right hand's index finger to hold the loop on the crochet hook. This prevents the magic ring from twisting or deforming, making the next steps easier. The first single crochet. Insert the crochet hook through both strands of the magic ring. Now there are 3 loops on the crochet hook. Wrap the crochet hook around the working yarn from behind. Lift the crochet hook up and press the working yarn down. With the bent tip pointing down, pull the crochet hook horizontally to the right. Pull the yarn through both strands of the magic ring. Rotate the crochet hook so the bent tip faces toward you. Now there are 2 loops on the crochet hook. Push these 2 loops to the back of the crochet hook. This way we've completed a half single crochet. Wrap the crochet hook around the working yarn from behind. Lift the crochet hook up and press the working yarn down. The bent tip is pointing downward. Now there are 3 loops on the crochet hook. Pull the crochet hook horizontally to the right, pulling the yarn through the 2 loops on the hook. Rotate the crochet hook so the bent tip faces toward you. Now the crochet hook has 1 loop on it. Push this loop to the back of the hook. The first single crochet stitch is completed. From the side view, it looks like a V shape. Take out the stitch marker and mark the first stitch. Insert the marker through the gap beneath the V shape. Pass through both strands of the V shape. Secure the stitch marker. The second single crochet stitch. Insert the crochet hook through both strands of the magic ring. Wrap the crochet hook around the working yarn from behind. Lift the crochet hook up and press the working yarn down. With the bent tip pointing down, pull the crochet hook horizontally to the right. Pull the yarn through the 2 strands of the magic ring. Rotate the crochet hook so the bent tip faces toward you. Now there are 2 loops on the crochet hook. Push these 2 loops to the back of the crochet hook. This way we've completed a half single crochet. Sometimes, loops can get too big while crocheting. You can lift your index finger to tighten the loops. If the loops are too small, lift the crochet hook to enlarge them. Try to keep both loops the same size. Wrap the crochet hook around the working yarn from behind. Lift the hook up and press down on the working yarn. The bent tip is pointing down. There are now 3 loops on the crochet hook. Pull the hook with the yarn horizontally to the right, passing through 2 loops on the hook. Rotate the crochet hook so the bent tip faces toward you. Now the crochet hook has 1 loop on it. Push this loop to the back of the hook. The second single crochet is completed. From the side, you can see the V shapes. For the third single crochet, insert the hook through both strands of the magic ring. Yarn over the crochet hook. Lift the hook up and press the working yarn down. With the bent tip pointing down, pull the crochet hook horizontally to the right. Pull the yarn through both strands of the magic ring. Rotate the hook so the bent tip faces you. There are now 2 loops on the hook. Push these 2 loops to the back of the hook. This completes a half single crochet. Wrap the crochet hook around the working yarn from behind. Lift the crochet hook upward and press the working yarn downward. The bent tip is pointing downward. Now the crochet hook has wrapped the yarn once. There are 3 loops on the crochet hook. Remember, when crocheting a single crochet, you only need to wrap the yarn once. Next, let's demonstrate a common mistake. The crochet hook wraps the yarn again. Now the crochet hook has wrapped the yarn twice. If you pull the crochet hook horizontally to the right, you'll find it harder to pull the hook through the loops. This is incorrect. We need to undo the extra yarn on the hook. Wrapping the yarn around the crochet hook once is correct. There are 3 loops on the hook. Pull the crochet hook horizontally to the right, pulling the yarn through the 2 loops on the hook. Rotate the crochet hook so the bent tip faces toward you. Push the loop on the crochet hook toward the back of the hook. The third single crochet stitch is completed. From the side, you can see 3 V shapes. You might come across this situation while crocheting. You crocheted 3 single crochet, but from the side view, there are 4 V shapes. This shows we made a mistake. So we need to undo the incorrect stitches. Lift the crochet hook upwards to enlarge the loop. Remove the crochet hook. The first 2 stitches are correct, so we need to keep them. Undo the incorrect stitches. Pull the working yarn. Undo until only 2 V shapes in 1 loop remain. Reinsert the crochet hook into the loop. The working yarn is too long here. We can pull the side connecting to the yarn ball to tighten it. Crochet the third single crochet again. Insert the crochet hook into the magic ring. Yarn over the crochet hook and pull through the magic ring. Yarn over the crochet hook and pull through the 2 loops on the hook. The third single crochet is completed. From the side you can see 3 V shapes. The fourth single crochet. The fourth single crochet is completed. From the side you can see 4 V shapes. The fifth single crochet. The fifth single crochet is completed. From the side, you can see 5 V shapes. The sixth single crochet. The sixth single crochet is completed. From the side, you can see 6 V shapes. Count the stitches. Remove the crochet hook. Start counting. Begin from the stitch with the stitch marker. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Make sure the stitch count is correct. Then pull the yarn tail to tighten the magic ring. Pull the yarn tail to tighten the magic ring. Hold the last stitch with your right hand. Make sure there is no gap in the center. The first round is completed. Here is a diagram to explain what you just did and how you can visualize a crochet pattern. Each number in this diagram represents a V-shaped stitch. The blue circle in the middle shows the first round. That is a magic ring. There are 6 single crochet. This is what the first round looks like. The outer yellow circle shows the second round. It is the round we just finished. It has 12 V-shaped stitches. From the diagram, you can see that each round forms a complete circle of stitches. The last stitch ends just behind the first stitch. The stitches don't overlap within a round. Now, let's review what we did in the second round. We started by inserting the crochet hook into the first stitch of the first round. That is the one marked with the yellow stitch marker. We first made a single crochet into that stitch. Fix this stitch. Then I said to turn it into an increase stitch, so we need to crochet one more single crochet into the same stitch. This becomes the second V shape. Crocheting 2 stitches into the same stitch is called an increase stitch. Abbreviated as INC. For the second round, the instruction is to make 6 increase stitches. If you look at this diagram, you'll see that every 2 stitches correspond to 1 stitch of the previous round. That's why if you look around the circle, we actually made 6 increase stitches in total, but there are 12 V-shaped stitches. This is how the fabric changes from this small circle into a slightly bigger one. Here is a new diagram. It can help you visualize what to do in the third round. In this diagram, the yellow inner circle with numbers represents the second round. Remember, at the end of the second round, there are 12 V-shaped stitches. It's this part. Now, we'll make this circle bigger by following the third round's pattern. The third round is shown by the outer pink circle. To start the third round, first crochet a single crochet stitch, abbreviated as SC. This stitch should be worked into the first stitch of the second round. So this is the first single crochet of the third round. You need to crochet into the first stitch of the second round. That is the stitch marked with the yellow stitch marker. Next, we will make an increase stitch in the next stitch. This is the next stitch of the second round. we will make an increased stitch here. Remember, an increased stitch means crocheting to single crochet into the same stitch. Now you will have 3 V-shaped stitches. The stitches in the parentheses make up one sequence. This sequence needs to be repeated 6 times. Make a single crochet in the next stitch. Then, make an increased stitch in the next stitch. Repeat the sequence inside the parentheses again. We need to repeat this process fully 6 times. This sequence actually equals 3 V-shaped stitches. In the end, you will have 3 multiplied by 6, which equals 18 V-shaped stitches. This is what the number after the equal sign means. For the second round, we need to understand where to insert the hook. That is the first stitch where you place the stitch marker. You can slide the stitch marker to the left, leaving enough space for the crochet hook to pass through. Insert the hook into the gap below the V-shape. Pass through both strands of the V-shape. This is where we insert the hook for the first stitch. The hook insertion point for the second stitch is on the left side of the first stitch. Insert the hook through the gap beneath the left side V-shape. Pass through both strands of the V-shape. The hook insertion point for the third stitch. The hook insertion point for the fourth stitch. The hook insertion point for the fifth stitch. The hook insertion point for the sixth stitch. Please note that the hook insertion point for the last stitch is on the right side of the first stitch. Now, let's start crocheting. Insert the crochet hook back into the loop. Pull the working yarn to tighten the loop. Leave some space between the loop and the crochet hook. The loop should be able to move freely on the crochet hook. Hold the yarn on hand. Pause the yarn between the pinky and ring finger. Then pass through across the palm between the middle finger and index finger. Hang the yarn over the index finger. Hold the fabric with the thumb and middle finger. Place the yarn tail behind the fabric. In the second round, crochet 6 single crochet increased stitches. An increased stitch means crocheting to single crochet in one stitch. For the first increased stitch, first crochet 1 single crochet. Pull the stitch marker to the left. Insert the crochet hook into the gap next to the stitch marker. Pass through both strands of the V-shape. Yarn over the hook and pull the yarn through the 2 strands of the V-shape. Yarn over the crochet hook and pull through the 2 loops on the hook. The first single crochet stitch is completed. Remove the stitch marker and mark the first stitch. The first stitch of each round should be marked with a stitch marker. This helps us quickly find the first stitch of each round. Then crochet another single crochet into the same stitch. Insert the crochet hook into the same stitch to make 1 more single crochet. The first single crochet increase is done. We can see the V-shapes from the side. For the second single crochet increase, first make 1 single crochet. Insert the crochet hook into the space below the left side V-shape. Pass through both strands of the V-shape to make 1 single crochet first. The first single crochet stitch of this increase is completed. Crochet one more single crochet in the same stitch. Insert the crochet hook into the same stitch to make one more single crochet. The second single crochet increase is completed. From the side, you can see for V shapes. The third single crochet increase. Insert the hook through the gap beneath the left side V shape. Insert through both strands of the V shape to make the single crochet. The fourth increase. The fifth increase. The sixth increase. Six single crochet increases are completed. Remove the crochet hook. Count the stitches. Start counting from the stitch with the stitch marker. 1, 8, 12. Do not mistake this loop as one stitch. Make sure the stitch count is correct. The second round is completed. Before starting the third round, we can write down the stitch patterns for this round on paper following the video instructions. In the third round, first crochet 1 single crochet. SC stands for single crochet. Then 1 single crochet increase. INC stands for single crochet increase. These make 1 crochet sequence. Repeat this sequence 6 times. Crocheting 6 sequences completes a total of 18 stitches. The first sequence. Crochet 1 single crochet into the first stitch. Crochet 1 single crochet increase into the second stitch. Now, let's start crocheting the first sequence. Take out the fabric. Insert the crochet hook back into the loop. Tighten the loop. Hold the yarn on hand again. For the first sequence, crochet 1 single crochet first. Pull the stitch marker to the left. Insert the crochet hook into the first stitch to make 1 single crochet. Remove the stitch marker and mark the first stitch. The first stitch of every round needs to be marked with a stitch marker. This is very important for beginners. We take out the pen. Mark under the completed stitch. Make an increased stitch in the second stitch. First, crochet 1 single crochet in the next stitch. Make a mark. Then crochet another single crochet in the same stitch. The increase stitch is completed. Please note that these two single crochet are in the same stitch. Here, we made 3 marks. This indicates that 3 stitches were crocheted. From the side view, the fabric also shows 3 V shapes. The first sequence is completed. For the second sequence, crochet 1 single crochet first. Then work 1 single crochet increase in the next stitch. Crochet another single crochet into the same stitch. These 2 single crochet are made in the same stitch. 1 single crochet for the third sequence. One single crochet increase. One single crochet for the fourth sequence. One single crochet increase. One single crochet for the fifth sequence. One single crochet increase. One single crochet for the sixth sequence. One single crochet increase. Six sequences are completed. There are a total of 18 marks. This confirms that 18 stitches were crocheted. Please count your stitches using the same method. If there is a mistake in the stitch count, you can unravel back to the first stitch where the stitch marker was attached and crochet again. The third round is completed. There is an important point you need to understand, which is that to SC is not the same as an increase stitch. To SC means you should crochet one single crochet in one hole. and then crochet another single crochet in the next hole. An increase stitch means you first crochet one single crochet in one hole, and then crochet another single crochet in the same hole. Then you will have 4 V shapes. Let's have a look on the fabric. The first stitch, here is a single crochet. The second stitch is a single crochet. The third stitch contains 2 single crochet. Therefore, the third stitch is an increase stitch. This sequence consists of 2 single crochet and 1 increase stitch. A total of 4 V-shapes are formed. If the diagram requires you to repeat this sequence 6 times, then you will have 4 multiplied by 6, equaling 24 stitches. During crocheting, since there is much to keep track of in each round, when you lose track, you can refer to these notes to find your position. One single crochet counts as 1 V-shape. 1 increase stitch counts as 2 V-shapes. To SC indicates the first stitch is a single crochet, and the second stitch is a single crochet. INC indicates the third stitch is an increase stitch. According to the pattern rule in this diagram, if you have recorded for single crochet on paper, it indicates that you have completed a sequence of 2 single crochet and 1 increase stitch. If you have recorded 5 single crochet on paper, then you know you have completed another single crochet. One sequence forms for V-shapes. When you complete the 5th single crochet, it means you have finished the first single crochet of the second sequence. If the diagram requires you to make 3 SC and 1 INC, this means you should crochet 1 single crochet in the first stitch. One single crochet in the second stitch. 1 single crochet in the third stitch. 1 increase stitch in the fourth stitch. An increase stitch means to single crochet in 1 stitch. After completing the sequence of 3 single crochet and 1 increase stitch, you will have 5 V-shapes. If the diagram requires you to repeat this sequence 4 times, then you will have 5 multiplied by 4 equaling 20 stitches. On the fabric, you can see the first stitch is a single crochet. The second stitch is a single crochet, and the third stitch is a single crochet. The fourth stitch contains 2 single crochet. This is an increase stitch. After completing 1 sequence, you will have 5 V-shapes. You can write down the stitch pattern for the 4th round on paper using the same method. In the 4th round, crochet to single crochet followed by 1 increase as 1 crochet sequence. Repeat this sequence 6 times. There will be a total of 24 stitches after completing 6 sequences. The first sequence, crochet 1 single crochet in the first stitch. Crochet 1 single crochet in the second stitch. Crochet 1 increased stitch in the third stitch. Let's start by crocheting the single crochet. The first one. Remove the stitch marker and mark the first stitch. The first stitch of each round should be marked with a stitch marker. Insert the hook under the left V-shape to make the second single crochet. One increased stitch. Crochet to single crochet in the third stitch. The first sequence is completed. We made for marks. From the side view, the fabric shows for V-shapes. The first sequence is completed. To single crochet for the second sequence. The first one. The second one. One increased stitch. A second sequence is completed. 2 single crochet for the third sequence. The first one. The second one. One increased stitch. The third sequence is completed. Here, we crochet 3 sequences as a demonstration. Please crochet the remaining 3 sequences yourself using the same method. 6 sequences are completed. Let's count the number of stitches. Start from where the stitch marker is attached. 1, 10, 20, 25. We find there are 25 stitches in total. This shows we made a crochet mistake. Let's learn another way to count stitches. When looking at the fabric from the front side, there are many small gaps. Each gap has V shape inside. From the front side, each stitch also looks like a V shape. This wider one is an increased stitch. There are 2 V shapes inside one gap. We use this method to check the 4th round. In the 4th round, 2 single crochet and 1 increased stitch make up a crochet sequence. The first sequence is correct. The second sequence is correct. The third sequence is correct. The fourth sequence is correct. The fifth sequence is correct. In the 6th sequence, we noticed that a single crochet was crocheted as an increased stitch. An error occurred here. Take out a stitch marker and place it on the V shape of the stitch just to the left of the last correct stitch. Pass the stitch marker through one strand of the V shape. Pull the working yarn to undo the left stitches. Undo until you reach the stitch marker. Insert the crochet hook back into the loop. We will crochet again. We have already crocheted to single crochet. Now crochet 1 increased stitch in the next stitch. Six sequences are completed. You can count the stitches again. Make sure the stitch count is correct. The 4th round is completed.